So this here is Roxy. Do we know what kind of snake Roxy is? Hi there! Essentially what Roxy has, on all of your other snake species, they've actually got two little small ligaments on the bottom of that jaw, which does allow her to then stretch it open to about 7 to 8 times her own head size, which is quite phenomenal if you ask me, but I'm still way too big an idol for her. But essentially we've all got ligaments that help us to sort of stretch out areas, and essentially that's what she will do.
Okay, so this is our very large male crocodile. This is Big Owl. He's a big male estuarine or saltwater croc. You can tell he's a boy because he's over the 40 metres. So no female you're ever going to see is going to max out past 3 metres. So this is what Big Owl is doing for us now. Holy hell, he just took the whole thing. Amazing. And so eventually that runs out. Oh, but he's still able to use that pressure, even with only 3 teeth in his head. The teeth are more just there to disperse shock when he bites down on bone and muscle. So when they do eat, when they do eat, they have this explosive energy from that ginormous tail that's going to launch him out of the water. Also, you can get by on something as small as a mud crab. So I've seen crocodiles in the wild that have lived their entire lives missing their bottom jaw. They only have the top. So he's about 580 kilos at the moment, but we only feed him about 200 kilos of food in the entire 12 months. So this is a very small snack, but I've got to make sure that he is exercising, moving his big bulky body and expelling calories and energy. You don't want to have a fat croc in captivity because it builds up in their livers. It's quite unhealthy for them. So anything under 31 is mostly female. Anything over 31 is mostly male. So with climate change going ahead, global warming, that is really going to affect the sex ratios of these animals in the wild. Unfortunately, of that 27 species of crocs, about 20 of them are endangered. So the only thing that really poses a threat to a large adult crocodile is a human being.
He was moved on, and he had a very famous trainer. He was actually taught how to do our education programs by the late Steve Irwin up in Australia too. So, and although he's so massive and he can kill something like a water buffalo, his stomach's only the size of a football. So all that other meat is not going to waste, it's actually feeding all the other predators and smaller crocs in the billabong. So a very important apex predator. So don't make yourself an easy target and you'll be able to enjoy your holiday. We've got some of the bravest local lifeguards in the country. If you go to 4 Mile Beach, there is a patrolled flagged area there, and that's the last patrolled beach in the whole of North Australia till you get to Broome. Teeth or no teeth, you're not coming out. They've got a very, very powerful bite. So you'll see his ginormous big fat hookey neck. That's because it's